First of all, I tweeted this about a month ago. When it comes to leads, things have changed. Just cut everything in half. If you have a 20-point lead, might as well be 10. 10 might as well be 5. If you're up by 5, 3. If you're up by 3, it's tied. And if you're up by 1, you're losing. That's pretty much how you got to think about it when you have a lead. Because with the new NBA, with the way teams are playing with pace, with three-pointers, leads can disappear so quick. So from watching the game last night, the thing I kept hearing was, oh my gosh, the Pacers came back from 15. Oh my gosh, the Pacers came back from 15. And at no point in that game did I ever feel like the Pacers were like just out of the game, turn the TV off, like the game is over. There was no point in that game, even when they got to 15. I mean, at the end of the third quarter, they had it to 6, and then SGA hits the three-pointer to put it up to 9, right? Start the fourth quarter, they give up a couple buckets, and now you got it up to, 14 they were playing around with. Then they got it down, and then they finally got it up to 15, right? It was a little back and forth, and then the Thunder went on a little burst. They got it up to 15. When I watch a game, I'm always looking for responses. I'm always looking for what is the team going to do to adjust or respond to whatever the action is. For example, one of the things in the NBA that you'll hear a lot is when somebody hits a three, big three. That was a big three. It's a big three, right? They hit a three, it's a big three. For me, and I wish they kept this stat. They probably do. I would love to see it. For me, big three is when you hit a three and then the next possession, you get a defensive stop. Because if you hit a three and then the other team come down and hit a three, to me, that's not a big three. Like that three that you just hit means pretty much nothing at this point. That's just how I look at it, right? So I say all that to say I look at response. If you look at the response of when OKC went up 15, you knew a timeout's coming, right? You know a timeout's coming. I always want to know what's going to happen after the timeout because the Pacers had their bench in the game. You know, let's see what their response is. After the timeout, immediately, boom, and one. Nembhard, and one. Now that 15-point lead is down to 12. OKC, after a couple possessions, comes down, they get an and one. But here's the thing. Nembhard made his free throw. Caruso misses. So now, still haven't got it back up to 15 yet. And now, the Pacers, with a couple threes, 14-point lead is now 8. And now the battle begins. And I just thought the Pacers did a great job of showing team basketball. If you look at the game the whole way through, in the ugly quarters, you know, the first and the second quarter, those are the ugly quarters because nobody ever remembers those quarters. You don't get credit for what you do in those quarters. But Siakam, I thought Thomas Bryant had great minutes in that time, just of keeping the game within reach. And to me, within reach is 20. Like that is still within much reach. Keeping the game within reach. They were going back and forth. They were scoring buckets. They were giving up a little spurts, but they were still getting buckets. And that was very important. Very important. Third quarter, towards the end of the third quarter, the Pacers start figuring some things out. They get it down to 6. SGA hits the 3. And now you're only down 9 to start the fourth quarter. On the road, game 1 of the finals. This is a great position to be in. And then you let other guys step up in the fourth quarter. Obi Toppin has some huge threes. Nembhard, I mean, I thought he played amazing. Played tough, good defense, challenging SGA. And before you know it, you're chipping away, and the Pacers get a win. I'm not saying all this to say I think the Pacers are going to win this series. I really do want the Pacers to win the series. I'm just saying it to say, let's stop making a big deal about these leads. This is the reason why the Pacers keep coming back, because they don't make a big deal about a 15-point lead, 20-point lead, or whatever point lead they're down. It's not a big deal to them, and it shouldn't be, because they have the firepower to come back from any lead.